If you've ever looked in the mirror and wished you appeared just a little taller, a little more elegant, without relying on heels or shapewear, you're not alone. The most stylish women don't depend on height to create presence. They use timeless principles of proportion, line, and flow that flatter every shape and age. And once you understand them, you can too. In today's video, you'll discover 8 transformative techniques to instantly elongate your silhouette with comfort, grace, and style. No heels, no tight undergarments, just smart, elegant choices that work with your body, not against it. Some of these might completely change how you see your wardrobe, but once you learn them, you'll never dress the same again. Let's begin. Number 1, the power of vertical lines. Picture this scenario. You're getting ready for an important lunch meeting, standing in front of your mirror comparing 2 similar outfits. One features a beautiful sweater with horizontal stripes across the chest paired with cropped pants, while the other showcases a long cardigan that flows down your torso over a simple fitted top with full-length trousers. The difference is remarkable. The vertical lines of that cardigan seem to stretch your entire frame upward, creating an elegant column of sophistication that makes you appear not just taller, but more polished and put together. This principle has stood the test of time because it works with how our eyes naturally process visual information. When we see unbroken vertical lines, our gaze travels up and down rather than side to side, creating the perception of length and height. It's the same reason why tall, narrow windows make rooms appear more spacious and grand, while wide, short windows can make the same space feel compressed. The most elegant women understand this subtle visual trick and use it to their advantage every day, often without even realizing they're applying a fundamental principle of design. They instinctively reach for pieces that create these elongating lines because they've noticed how much better they feel when wearing them. Try incorporating long cardigans, dusters, or unbuttoned blazers that create a continuous vertical line from shoulder to hip or beyond. These pieces work beautifully over fitted tops and create instant sophistication while providing comfort and coverage. Choose scarves that hang straight down rather than wrapped horizontally around your neck. A long silk scarf draped loosely can add elegance while maintaining those crucial vertical lines. Even something as simple as wearing your hair in a sleek, straight style rather than wide, voluminous curls can contribute to this lengthening effect. If you prefer shorter hair, consider styles that add height at the crown rather than width at the sides. The goal is to echo the vertical theme throughout your entire look, from head to toe. Consider how you can modify pieces you already own to create these vertical elements. An open blazer worn over a fitted top creates different lines than the same blazer buttoned up. A long necklace can transform a crew neck sweater by adding that essential vertical element. These small adjustments can make a significant difference in your overall appearance. But here's what makes this technique even more powerful. It works regardless of your starting height, and the effect becomes more pronounced as we age, when comfort becomes as important as style. You're not fighting against your body or trying to create an illusion that feels forced. You're working with natural visual principles to enhance your inherent elegance. Number 2, the magic of monochromatic dressing. I used to think wearing all one color would be boring, make me look washed out, or somehow indicate a lack of creativity in my styling choices, until I discovered the secret lies not in wearing exactly the same shade from head to toe, but in creating a harmonious color family that tells a cohesive story. Think soft sage green paired with deeper forest tones and creamy mint accents, or warm cream blended with rich camel, soft beige, and ivory. This approach creates depth and visual interest while maintaining that crucial visual continuity that makes you appear taller and more streamlined. The beauty of monochromatic dressing extends far beyond just looking taller. It simplifies your morning routine because everything works together seamlessly, ensures your wardrobe pieces can be mixed and matched with confidence, and creates an effortlessly sophisticated appearance that whispers rather than shouts. When someone looks at you, they see the whole picture, a complete, elegant woman, rather than individual pieces competing for attention or creating visual chaos. This principle works because our eyes read a monochromatic outfit as one continuous shape rather than separate components. Without contrasting colors to break up the visual flow, your silhouette appears longer and more streamlined. It's the same reason why wearing a matching top and bottom set often looks more polished and elongating than mixing different colors, even when the individual pieces are identical in style and fit. Start with neutral color families like various shades of navy, gray, camel, or earth tones. These are universally flattering and provide endless mixing possibilities. Layer different textures within the same color range to add visual interest and prevent the look from appearing flat or monotonous. Perhaps a silk blouse in cream with linen trousers in off-white and a cashmere cardigan in ivory, or a cotton turtleneck in charcoal with wool trousers in dark gray and a knit blazer in soft black. The varying textures add sophistication and depth, while the consistent color palette keeps you looking sleek and streamlined. Texture becomes your tool for creating interest without breaking the elongating effect of the monochromatic palette. A smooth silk top paired with textured knit pants and a structured cotton blazer tells a rich visual story while maintaining that crucial color continuity. Don't be afraid to experiment with different color families once you understand the principle. Monochromatic doesn't mean boring, it means intentional. A palette of warm browns, from chocolate to camel to cream, can be just as striking as any rainbow of colors, but with much more sophistication and elegance. This principle becomes even more flattering as we mature, when creating harmony and flow in our appearance serves us better than bold contrasts or busy patterns that might have worked well in younger years. Monochromatic dressing allows your natural beauty and personal style to shine without competing with your clothing choices. Number 3, strategic fabric choices that work with your body. Consider how different materials behave on your body throughout a typical day. Clingy fabrics that grab and hold every curve often emphasize areas we'd rather minimize, creating a silhouette that can appear wider and shorter than we actually are. Meanwhile, fabrics that skim and flow create movement and elegance, allowing your natural shape to show while smoothing any areas you're less confident about. This doesn't mean avoiding fitted clothing entirely. It means choosing materials that give you structure without constriction, support without restriction. The relationship between fabric and silhouette becomes increasingly important as our bodies change over time. What worked in our 20s might not serve us as well now, and that's perfectly natural. The key is understanding which fabrics work with your current body rather than against it, creating comfort and confidence simultaneously. Fabrics like ponte-nites, crepe, and quality jersey blends offer the perfect balance of comfort and polish for this stage of life. They move with your body rather than against it, creating smooth lines without adding bulk or requiring constant adjustment. These materials have enough structure to maintain their shape throughout the day, while providing the comfort and ease of movement that becomes so important as we prioritize both style and well-being. Natural fibers like cotton, linen, and wool blends often drape beautifully and become more comfortable with age and wear. They breathe with your body, regulate temperature naturally, and often improve in appearance over time rather than looking tired or worn. High-quality cotton has a substantial feel that skims rather than clings, while linen provides structure with comfort, and wool blends offer warmth without bulk. Look for fabrics with a slight weight to them, not so heavy they add bulk, but substantial enough to skim over your body rather than cling to every curve. These fabrics should feel smooth and pleasant against your skin while maintaining their shape throughout the day. When you try on a garment, notice how the fabric behaves when you move. Does it flow with you gracefully, or does it pull, twist, or cling uncomfortably? Avoid fabrics that are too thin and clingy, as they often reveal more than you might prefer and can create an unflattering silhouette. Also, steer clear of materials that are so stiff they create an unnatural boxy shape that adds unnecessary bulk to your frame. The goal is to find that sweet spot where the fabric enhances your natural shape while providing comfort and ease of movement. Pay attention to how different fabrics feel and look on your body throughout the day. What starts looking perfect in the morning should still maintain its shape and elegance by evening. Fabrics that wrinkle excessively, lose their shape, or become uncomfortable after a few hours of wear aren't serving your goal of effortless elegance. Consider the maintenance requirements of different fabrics as well. Choosing materials that are easy to care for and maintain their appearance with minimal effort supports your goal of looking polished without spending excessive time or energy on wardrobe maintenance. Number 4, the art of strategic proportions. This principle goes far deeper than the basic, high-waisted pants make your legs look longer advice you've heard countless times before. It's about understanding the golden ratio of your own unique body and making subtle adjustments that create visual harmony and balance. When proportions are balanced correctly, the eye perceives height and elegance, rather than focusing on individual body parts or areas that might make you feel self-conscious. Think about the profound difference between a tunic that hits mid-thigh paired with cropped pants versus a fitted top tucked into high-waisted trousers. Both combinations can be flattering, depending on your body type and personal style preferences, but they create entirely different visual effects that can dramatically impact how tall you appear. The tucked-in top with high-waisted bottom creates a longer leg line and clearly defines your waist, while the tunic and cropped pants can sometimes cut your silhouette in half, making you appear shorter and potentially wider. The key to mastering proportions lies in understanding where visual breaks occur in your outfit and how they affect your overall appearance. Every seam, hemline, neckline, and color change creates a potential visual break that either enhances or detracts from your goal of appearing taller and more streamlined. Experiment with where you place visual breaks in your outfit, keeping in mind that odd numbers often work better than even divisions. If you love longer tops, try pairing them with full-length pants or leggings rather than cropped versions that create a horizontal line across your leg. The unbroken line of the full-length bottom maintains the elongating effect, while allowing you the comfort and coverage of a longer top. If you prefer shorter tops, high-waisted bottoms can create that coveted long-legged appearance by raising your apparent waistline and creating the illusion of longer legs. This technique works particularly well with straight leg or wide leg pants that maintain a clean line from waist to ankle. The key is avoiding visual cuts that divide your body into equal parts, which can make you appear shorter and more compressed. Instead, aim for proportions that follow the rule of thirds. Perhaps a longer top that covers about 1/3 of your total height, with the remaining 2/3 consisting of your legs and bottom half. Consider how different length combinations affect your overall silhouette. A 3/4 length sleeve paired with a midi skirt creates different proportions than short sleeves with an ankle-length skirt. Neither is right or wrong, but understanding these effects allows you to make intentional choices that support your style goals. This technique becomes particularly powerful when combined with vertical lines and monochromatic dressing, each principle reinforcing the others to create an overall effect that's greater than the sum of its parts. The magic happens when these elements work together seamlessly, creating a cohesive look that appears effortless but is actually quite thoughtfully constructed. Number 5, posture as your secret weapon. I've watched women transform their entire presence simply by making small conscious adjustments to their posture. It's remarkable how someone can appear to grow several inches taller just by aligning their spine and lifting their chest. This isn't about rigid military bearing or uncomfortable positioning that you can't maintain throughout the day. It's about finding your natural alignment and carrying yourself with quiet confidence that radiates from within. Good posture does so much more than make you look taller. It makes your clothes fit better by creating the proper framework for them to hang on, helps you breathe more easily and deeply, improves your energy levels throughout the day, and projects an aura of confidence that's magnetic at any age. It's the foundation upon which all other style choices build. When your posture is aligned, even simple, inexpensive clothes look elegant and expensive on your body. The connection between posture and clothing fit is particularly important to understand. When you stand with proper alignment, your garments drape as they were designed to, creating the silhouette the designer intended. When you slouch or compress your torso, even the most beautifully cut clothing can appear ill-fitting or unflattering. Practice the wall test. Stand with your back against a wall, feeling your shoulder blades and the back of your head gently touching the surface. Your lower back should maintain its natural curve. You're not trying to flatten it completely against the wall. Notice how this position naturally lifts your chest, elongates your neck, and creates space between your ribs. This is your optimal alignment, and it should feel strong but not strained. Now step away from the wall and try to maintain that feeling throughout your day. It may feel strange at first if you're used to slouching or compressing your torso, but over time this alignment becomes natural and actually more comfortable than poor posture. Your muscles will strengthen to support this position, and you'll find that you have more energy and less back pain when you maintain proper alignment. Remember, posture isn't just about standing. It's about how you sit, walk, and move through space. Each movement is an opportunity to embody the elegant, confident woman you are. When you sit, imagine a string pulling you up from the crown of your head. When you walk, lead with your chest rather than your head, allowing your spine to naturally lengthen. Practice makes permanent, so be patient with yourself as you develop these new habits. Consider setting gentle reminders throughout your day to check in with your posture. Many women find that wearing certain pieces, like a well-fitted blazer or structured top, naturally encourages better posture by providing gentle support and structure. The confidence that comes from good posture is visible from across a room and makes a lasting impression that goes far beyond any fashion choice you could make. Number 6, the neckline strategy. Different necklines create dramatically different effects, and understanding these can help you make choices that enhance your natural elegance while ensuring you feel comfortable and confident in your clothing choices. The relationship between necklines and perceived height is more nuanced than many women realize. It's not simply about showing more or less skin, but about creating the most flattering frame for your face and neck while maintaining the elongating effect you're seeking. V-necks and scoop necks tend to elongate the neck and create vertical lines that support your height-enhancing goals, especially when the V is not too deep or dramatic. These necklines draw the eye downward in a gentle, elongating way that can make your torso appear longer. However, this isn't a hard rule that applies to everyone. It's about finding what works specifically for your neck length, face shape, and personal comfort level. High, tight necklines can sometimes make the neck appear shorter, but when balanced with the right proportions and styling elements, they can also create a sophisticated, elegant look. A classic crew neck or turtleneck paired with a long pendant necklace, for example, can be just as elongating as a V-neck, while providing more coverage and warmth when desired. The goal isn't to show more skin than you're comfortable with, but rather to create clean, flattering lines that draw the eye upward toward your face while maintaining the vertical emphasis that makes you appear taller. Sometimes a simple crew neck with the right proportions and styling can be more elongating than a deep V-neck, especially when paired with the right accessories or layering pieces. Pay attention to how different necklines make you feel when you look in the mirror, noting not just the immediate visual effect, but how they make you feel throughout the day. Notice which ones make your neck look longer and your face appear more lifted. Consider how you can use scarves, necklaces, or layering pieces to modify necklines that might otherwise cut you off visually or feel less than ideal. A statement necklace with vertical elements can elongate even a crew neck, creating visual interest while maintaining that crucial upward and downward eye movement. A scarf worn long and straight can extend a shorter neckline, while a draped scarf can soften a neckline that feels too severe or stark. Consider the proportion of your neckline in relation to your overall outfit. A wider neckline might work beautifully with narrow bottoms, while a more narrow neckline could balance wider leg pants or a fuller skirt. The goal is creating harmony throughout your entire look, rather than focusing solely on one element. The most important factor is that you feel comfortable and confident, because when you feel good in your clothes, it shows in how you carry yourself, which ultimately has the greatest impact on how tall and elegant you appear. Number 7. Smart layering techniques. The key to elongating layering is maintaining those crucial vertical lines we discussed earlier, while adding depth and sophistication to your outfit. Think of layering as creating a beautiful painting with multiple elements that work together to tell a cohesive story. Each layer should enhance the overall effect, rather than compete for attention or create visual chaos that shortens your silhouette. Consider the profound difference between a short jacket worn over a short top with a short scarf versus a long cardigan over a fitted tee with a long pendant necklace. The first combination creates multiple horizontal breaks that can make you appear shorter and wider, chopping up your silhouette into small segments. The second creates flowing vertical elements that enhance your height, while creating elegant movement and visual interest that draws the eye up and down rather than across your body. Successful layering for height requires thinking about the relationship between all the pieces in your outfit, not just individual items. Each layer should work with the others to create a harmonious whole that supports your goal of appearing taller and more streamlined. Start with a fitted base layer that provides a smooth foundation, then add longer pieces that create vertical lines and visual flow. A well-fitted tee or tank top paired with an open cardigan or blazer creates structure without bulk while establishing those essential vertical lines. The base layer should be comfortable and smooth-fitting, providing a clean foundation for the layers that follow. Add a scarf or necklace with vertical elements to reinforce the lengthening effect, and choose bottoms that complement the length of your outer layers. If you're wearing a longer cardigan, full-length pants or leggings maintain the unbroken line, while cropped pants might cut off the elegant flow you've created with your top layers. The goal is to create a cascade of lengths that guide the eye up and down rather than across your body. This doesn't mean everything has to be exactly the same length. In fact, slight variations in length can create visual interest. But the overall effect should be one of vertical flow and movement. This approach also gives you incredible versatility throughout your day. You can adjust your look by adding or removing layers as needed for temperature, comfort, or appropriateness for different activities, ensuring you always feel comfortable while maintaining that elegant, elongated silhouette. Consider investing in quality layering pieces that work with multiple items in your wardrobe. A beautiful long cardigan in a neutral color can transform numerous outfits, while consistently providing that elongating effect you're seeking. Number 8. The power of streamlined accessories. Accessories are the punctuation marks of your outfit. They should enhance your message rather than overwhelm it or create visual confusion. When your goal is to appear taller and more streamlined, accessories should work with your vertical lines rather than against them, supporting the elegant silhouette you've carefully created through your clothing choices. This doesn't mean avoiding accessories entirely or limiting yourself to tiny, insignificant pieces that don't make an impact. Rather, it means choosing accessories strategically to support your overall silhouette and height-enhancing goals while still expressing your personal style and adding interest to your outfits. Consider how a long pendant necklace creates a beautiful vertical line that reinforces the elongating effect of your clothing, while multiple short, chunky necklaces layered together can create horizontal bulk across your chest that works against your height-creating efforts. Both approaches can be stylish, but they create very different effects on your overall silhouette. Similarly, a structured handbag with clean lines maintains the sleek, streamlined effect you've created with your clothing choices, while an oversized, slouchy bag might add unnecessary width to your silhouette and create a horizontal emphasis that counteracts your vertical styling. Choose accessories that echo and reinforce the vertical elements in your outfit, rather than competing with them. Long scarves worn straight rather than wrapped multiple times around your neck, pendant necklaces that create elegant vertical lines, and structured bags with clean silhouettes all support your height-enhancing goals while adding sophistication and style to your look. When wearing earrings, consider styles that have some length rather than wide, chunky designs that add horizontal bulk near your face. Drop earrings or elegant hoops can frame your face beautifully while maintaining the vertical emphasis that makes you appear taller. For belts, thin to medium width styles that define your waist without overwhelming your silhouette work better than very wide statement belts that can cut your torso in half and make you appear shorter. The goal is definition without division. You want to highlight your waist while maintaining the vertical flow of your outfit. Remember, the most elegant approach is often the most restrained one. Choose a few quality accessories that enhance your overall look, rather than many pieces that compete for attention or create visual noise. This restraint allows your natural beauty and the careful styling you've done to shine through. Consider how your accessories work together as a complete set rather than individual pieces. Do they support each other and your overall styling goals, or do they create competing focal points that fragment your look? Bringing it all together, your daily practice. Now that you understand these 8 fundamental principles, the question becomes how to incorporate them into your daily life in a way that feels natural, sustainable, and true to your personal style. The beauty of these techniques is that they work individually, but their power multiplies exponentially when used together in thoughtful combinations. You don't need to apply all 8 principles every single day. Even incorporating 2 or 3 can make a noticeable difference in how you look and feel. Start by assessing your current wardrobe through this new lens of height-creating principles. Which pieces already support these concepts? What simple additions or modifications could enhance the pieces you already love and wear regularly? Sometimes the difference between an okay outfit and a stunning one is as simple as switching from horizontal stripes to vertical lines, adding a long cardigan to create that essential vertical element, or changing from cropped pants to full-length trousers. Consider creating a small capsule collection of pieces that work together using these principles, items that can be mixed and matched while consistently creating that tall, elegant silhouette you're seeking. This approach simplifies your daily decision-making while ensuring you always look polished and intentional. This capsule might include well-fitted pants in neutral colors that work with multiple tops, a few tops in flattering necklines that complement your face and neck, a couple of long cardigans or blazers for creating those crucial vertical lines, and carefully chosen accessories that enhance rather than compete with your clothing choices. Remember, the goal isn't perfection or rigid adherence to rules. It's about understanding principles that help you look and feel your absolute best. Some days you might prioritize comfort over height-creating techniques, and that's perfectly fine. These are tools in your style toolkit, not inflexible rules that must be followed without exception. The confidence that comes from understanding what works for your body and lifestyle is perhaps the most important element in looking taller and more elegant. When you know you look good, it shows in your posture, your movement, and your overall presence. This confidence is what truly makes someone appear taller and more commanding, regardless of their actual height or the specific clothes they're wearing. These techniques work because they're based on timeless principles of visual perception and human psychology that have been understood and applied by stylish women throughout history. They're not trends that will look dated next season. They're foundational concepts that enhance natural beauty and create lasting elegance that transcends temporary fashion movements. As we navigate this wonderful phase of our lives, comfort and practicality become increasingly important, but that doesn't mean sacrificing style, elegance, or the confidence that comes from looking our best. These techniques prove that you can look sophisticated and feel comfortable at the same time. In fact, when your clothes work with your body rather than against it, comfort and style become partners rather than competitors. The journey toward looking and feeling your best is ongoing, deeply personal, and should bring you joy. What works perfectly for one woman might need modification for another, and that's the beauty of understanding principles rather than following rigid one-size-fits-all rules. Use these concepts as a foundation, then adapt them to your unique lifestyle, preferences, body, and personal style goals. Take time to experiment with these ideas in a playful, curious way. Try different combinations, pay attention to how various approaches make you feel throughout the day, and gradually build a wardrobe and daily practices that support your goals while reflecting your personality and values. Your height, your presence, and your elegance aren't determined by numbers on a measuring tape or the specific clothes hanging in your closet. They're created by understanding your body, choosing pieces that enhance your natural beauty, and carrying yourself with the quiet confidence that comes from knowing you look and feel absolutely wonderful, exactly as you are. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey toward timeless elegance and confident style. I hope these insights serve you well as you continue to embrace and celebrate the beautiful, sophisticated woman you are today. Remember, true elegance is completely ageless, and these principles will serve you beautifully for many years to come. If you found value in today's discussion, I'd love to hear about your experiences and discoveries in the comments below. And please don't forget to subscribe for more timeless style wisdom that celebrates women at every stage of life. Until next time, carry yourself with grace and confidence. You deserve to feel as beautiful and elegant as you truly are.